just make this quick because I think the phone is dying. Love that for us. Okay, hi. So this is the TIFF preview. Hold on, let me get my iPad. So I will be covering TIFF this year as press. And while I take this look from natural headshot photography to full glam, I'm going to tell you all of the films that I'm hoping to cover at the festival. Now, there are two that I've got screeners for so far, My Sunshine and From Ground Zero, which is a fantastic movie. It's a documentary of 22 mini documentaries put together on the ground in Gaza. So I cannot wait to see that. I'm going to see that in advance of its screening at TIFF and hopefully have reviews for you as soon as I possibly can, and hopefully also interviews with the producers, which we always love to see. With that, let me get into my bag. Planning this schedule was a lesson in trusting the process, because I thought I was going to have to go through the entire program by myself, pick everything by myself, work out when all the timings were by myself, and schedule it all by myself. So I kept procrastinating. I think I left it a whole week before I realized that there was an amazing tool called TIFF, TIFFR.com, that just would do it for you. You shortlist the films you want, it shows you the screenings that are available. I will be putting a link to my wish list, my short list of films, in the description. So again, trying to get screeners in advance because I'm only one woman, I can only get to so many films at a time. So with that being said, here are some of the highlights of my... Oh, it's asking me to log in. Oh, it's asking me to log in. Oh no, I forgot my password. Let's see if I can remember it. Slay. You see, because I'm not as crazy as I think. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is make this eye look much more dramatic. I'm in the process of getting a screener for 40 Acres, which is... Let me read the tagline. This is amazing. In a post-apocalyptic future where food is scarce, the last descendants of a black family of farmers who settled in Canada after the American Civil War must protect their homestead from an organized militia hell-bent on taking their land. That's the kind of movie I want to see it to. That's the kind of movie I want to see, period. Speculative, apocalyptic fiction about black people in the... because speculative apocalypses, as we have discussed a lot on this, on Obscure, in all the articles I've written, and in the early episodes of Sophisticulture, is not fiction. It's not like, oh, what could happen? It's a reflection of where we are. I'm hopefully going to get to see Anora. We'll see. Anora, of course, won the Palme d'Or this year, and it's something that everybody wants to try and get their hands on while they're there. What colour are we going to go for? What colour are we going to go for press shots? I mean, you do have to go purple. I mean, at a certain point, I think I'm going to do something drastic, and then it always comes back to purple. Purple and gold just looks good on me. On top of that, green, red, a good pink, you know, sometimes. Okay, so the assessment, I love this. This is another speculative apocalypse. And it's got Alicia Vikander and Elizabeth Olsen. That better not have stopped me. Baby Girl, everyone's been talking about. It's from Helena Regin, who also made Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It's got Nicole Kidman in. I'm hoping to see that. Conclave. Rafe Fiennes as Stanley Tucci, and it's about cardinals gathering at the Vatican to elect a new pope. I read that byline to my mother. She screamed. I was like, exactly, you get it. Daniela Forever. That has been one that has been heavily promoted. That's got Henry Golding in from Crazy Rich Asians. So I'm hoping to see that. I want to try and get to the Janissa Bravo Dialogues talk because I'm obsessed with her. I want to try and get to Elton John, Never Too Late. And I'm just skipping through a bunch of ones I really like. Eden is Jude Law, Vanessa Kirby. I'm hoping to get to that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it because scheduling-wise. Behind the scenes alert. This is a behind the scenes alert. This is how it works behind the scenes. What they do, this is so sneaky. What they do is they put all the ones that people want to see right next to each other, the press and industry screenings, which are the ones I'm going to get access to, obviously. And then we have like 10 tickets to like public screenings that we can claim if we fingers crossed, if we manage to. The thing is that they put a bunch of press and industry screenings that everybody wants to go to at the same time. Number one, because there's so many films to get through, but also number two, so that we self-select. for the screenings that we want, and it also favors bigger teams. You know, I'm only one team going to TIFF. I'm only one person, so I only can go one film at a time.
Okay, no more tea for you.
By the way, I look janky on purpose. Trust the vision. Conversation with Kate Blanchett, I want to try to make. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. So K-pop's Anderson .Paak's new movie, and The Last Showgirl, the new movie from Sofia Coppola, Pamela Anderson, Dave Bautista, Life of Chuck, Mike Flanagan's movie that's not actually a scary movie, so I can actually watch it. I cannot wait to be a Mike Flanagan head with the rest of you on a movie that I can actually watch. Just the reason why I'm not going to see Ebon Moss-Bachrach's new movie because it looks too scary. The Listeners is getting its premiere at TIFF. I'm definitely going to try and catch that. Luckiest Man in America, we'll see if I can make it. It's got Walton Goggins in, and it's about the Stranger Than Fiction drama resurrects a hugely popular 1980s game show and the luckiest man in America who broke it. I think I might be able to get a screener for that one, so fingers crossed. Meet the Barbarians is Julie Delpy's new movie. Like a family getting ready to welcome in Ukrainian refugees, and then Syrian refugees turn up on their doorstep, and I was like, genius, genius, genius! Don't drop the ball. I think we have a gold medal here. I think this is going to be a really good movie. Megalopolis is going to be at TIFF. We'll see if I can catch it. Mistress Dispeller is a big one I want to go see. Mistress Dispeller follows the work of a Chinese woman who practices unorthodox techniques to repair marital infidelity. And I'm like, okay, slay. I love where that's going. My Sunshine is the other one I got the screener for. From Hiroshi Ukuyama, a rising star in Japanese cinema, this beautifully crafted film follows adolescent figure skaters as they navigate budding emotions. It evokes the nuanced storytelling of master director Koreeda Hirokazu. I don't know who that director is, but I saw the trailer for My Sunshine and it looked gorgeous, and so I'm looking forward to it. Night Bitch, Amy Adams' new movie. Nutcrackers, Ben Stiller's new movie. Oh Canada, Richard Gere's new movie. On Becoming Guinea Fowl, because I saw that that's also coming to BFI London Film Festival. Zambian Welsh writer Rungano Nyoni. It's a surrealist drama about the secrets families keep, and I'm like, oop, I'm looking forward to that. Daisy Edgar-Jones and Jacob Elordi on Swift Horses. Pedro Paramo. Unfolding in a seemingly abandoned Mexican town, past and present beguilingly coexist. Come on, magical realism. The feature directorial debut of legendary cinematographer Rodrigo Prieto, Killers of the Flower Moon. Like, Rodrigo Prieto is like kind of a legend. Legendary cinematographer, they literally said it. Is a mesmerizing story of desire, corruption, and inheritance. I'm really looking forward to this. I love it when talented people do other talented things other than the thing that they're known for being talented for. Queer, the new Luca Guadagnino film, that's going to be at TIFF, and it just got acquired by A24, which I was surprised that hadn't already happened. Like, if you told me that was going to happen, I would have been like, yeah, I thought that had already happened. I thought that was already a thing. Let's go into this purple. I don't pop Molly, I rock what? I don't pop Molly, I rock what? Tom Ford. Do we put more foundation on? I don't know, do we? The Bruce Springsteen documentary also I'm going to try and hopefully get a screener for. I don't have a mirror. Why am I doing this blind in the monitor that's 2 seconds delayed? Let me just do this properly. Ow! What is going on in the House of Commons? The Room Next Door. That's a big one. That's a big one I need to get to. It's like a priority for me because that's Pedro Almodovar's new film, first English language feature, Tilda Swinton and Julianne Moore. And it looks amazing. Oh, dear. Okay. I don't know if this is a different angle. We're very rough and ready today. There's a new tripod in the mail, I promise. Okay, so it's about 2 friends. And so anytime Pedro Almodovar makes a film about 2 friends, it's 2 friends, it's just 2 friends and they're talking. Like, it's gonna be a banger. And it's probably also gonna be a little queer. And I mean, what isn't with this man? I'm very much looking forward to Tilda Swinton and Julianne Moore just talking. And the tragedy of just talking about stuff. The first English language film short that Pedro did was with the other Pedro and Ethan Hawke, which was Strange Way of Life. And though I loved it, people be hating. Tilda Swinton's already been in The Human Voice with Pedro Almodovar, so this is all a really cute team. The sophistication in the language and Strange Way of Life was a little bit wanting, but that's just a practice thing. That's just a time thing. I think it's really cool that a filmmaker that has absolutely zero to prove and that everybody adores is like I'm going to do a really tricky thing later on in my career, and I'm going to start making English language films. Rumours, Kate Blanchett joins a strong ensemble cast and plays the German Chancellor, an absurd satire of a G7 world leaders meeting that spins wildly out of control. Right up my alley. Saturday Night, which of course is the dramatization of the lead up to the first episode of Saturday Night Live. I'm going to go to as many of the shorts programs as I can because I love a good shorts program at a film festival. Why isn't my eyeliner closing? I need to wash that brush. I need to wash that brush. I need to wash that brush. I've done enough powder. It now needs a nice strong red lip and we're good to go. Come on, strong red lip. Let's get sickening. You know, a strong red lip will fix anything. And I'm also going to clean up the edges on my eyes in a second. Oh, Sudan, Remember Us, which is another one I really want to get to for obvious reasons. Directed by Hind Medeb, which I'm not sure if she's specifically of Sudanese origin. Nah. But covering the 2009 overthrow of the dictatorship and then what's followed. And I'm always on the lookout, especially at film festivals, for the movies that I would have wanted to make if I was in that position. So I'm really looking forward to that. Vice's Broke, with how Vice went from scrappy Montreal indie magazine to media giant. He interviews former contributors who were crucial to its rise and witnessed its downfall. We Live in Time, of course, Florence Pugh, Andrew Garfield. I'm hopefully going to try and get interviews there. The Wild Robot, Lupita Nyong'o, Pedro Pascal, Catherine O'Hara, Stephanie Hsu. I think Kit Con is also in this as well. The Wild Robot looks gorgeous. Will and Harper, I'm going to try and get at TIFF because I'm not going to be able to make it once it's back screening in the UK. And then a bunch of other films. So if you go to the link in the description, you will find all of the different films on the shortlist for Obscure at TIFF. In terms of our coverage, so we will be across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, off-the-cuff reviews. Once we've seen a film, probably recaps at the end of the week, kind of like this. Articles as per usual.
Website link is in the description.
And just little bits and pieces of stuff that happen. And then, of course, we're doing interviews for Sophisticulture. I cannot wait to share those with you. They are coming in thick and fast right now. Opportunity to talk to amazing filmmakers who have made perhaps some of the most important films of the year or the next year, the films that will define the next year. TIFF is a really good one for films that will define kind of the next 6 to 12 months of the film industry, and a lot of films that start at TIFF and London Film Festival tend to be the ones that are the sleeper hits. They're the ones that only some people know about. Most of them are films that don't have huge people attached. And I'm hoping this year, my main goal for Obscure heading into TIFF is that we can manage to find the films for you that you can know in advance are going to be the ones that become huge in the next year, that no one saw coming, that it didn't have a major person attached, it didn't have a big funding. So like, how sure are we that it's gonna, I want to be the platform that potentially helps you find the sleeper hits. Stay tuned. Wish us luck. If you'd like to support our work at TIFF, which we very desperately do need support on our work at TIFF, if you could buy us a coffee, it would mean the world. We have a bunch of people that are helping me edit the podcast, edit video for you throughout our coverage. So if you enjoy, if you are looking forward to getting that and joining us at TIFF, please do buy us a coffee. If you have any films at TIFF that are not on my shortlist that you do want coverage on, let me know. I'm here for the people. The people. No horror. No horror films. No horror films. I'm sorry, we'll have to hire a horror correspondent for next year, but I cannot do it. I'm so sorry. Not me. Not me. If you're a horror girly, slay. DM me. Okay, and next year I'll get you a press pass. You can go and cover the horror films, okay?
Quick addendum. If there are any films I mentioned on this list or that you can see on my shortlist that I shouldn't be covering for boycotting reasons, do let me know quickly. Let me know as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Okay, love you all. Bye bye bye.